I'm your host, Jolie Live.
And I'm Maisy Kay, and I'm here playing Pucker Up.
Maisy, are you so excited?
I'm so excited. I love sour sweets, and I'm ready to get into it.
I know you've been eyeing the candy. I see you over there.
I really have. I can tell that one's blue raspberry. I'm very excited.
Do you have a big sweet tooth?
I think I have a big sour tooth. I actually, when I was a kid, always used to go to sweet shops and play games not dissimilar to this with my friends of who could have the sourest sweet and not make a face.
Yeah.
So I think I've been training my whole life for this moment, actually. Yeah.
I was like, okay, so Pucker Up's been your entire life.
I think so. I think it's all led up to this.
This is your moment.
I'm
your
ready
moment.
to shine.
I hope you're fazed by the candy, though, because I feel like you might just be like, oh, that was fine, because you've been eating so much of it.
We'll see. We'll
We're
see
gonna
what happens.
Okay, we're going to get right into it. So we're going to start with level 1.
Okay.
Oh, do you think you've had these before?
No, I've never seen this.
Okay, this is
Super
good.
lemon.
This is the first timer.
Okay, delightful.
Okay, so you did grow up in the UK, but you moved to LA like 10 years ago. So what is one event or thing that has happened to you that has been so wild from either city that you could write a song about that you never have?
Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, this is delightful, by the way. Okay, level 1, love.
We love level 1.
I would snack on these just for fun. Having a great
Even
time.
has it turned sweet? Not yet?
Yeah, but I like lemon, so I'm like kind of
so you
okay
kinda
with
like
it.
We like it. Was
I
it
do
sour
like
a
it.
little bit? No. No.
It was like pleasant.
Okay.
It was pleasant.
It was pleasant.
I think something I'd love to write about that was pretty mad that I never did is I had a boyfriend in England when I first moved here, and we did long distance for about a year. And then he tried to cheat on me. Oh, I say tried because he got rejected, but he did make an attempt.
Okay.
And it happened right as I was on my way to New York. I had won this ASCAP award. It was like, at the time, the biggest moment of my career. Really exciting. And I found out via text that he tried to cheat on me. And I went and I did the performance anyway, and I felt so empowered by it. And it was a mad thing. I cried the whole flight, but I never wrote about it. But I think I should.
I think you should.
I think there's
you
something
should touch
there.
on
I
that.
think it's very interesting.
Well, there's a lot going on that he got, like, there's just a lot to unpack.
There's
in
a
that
lot
story.
happening. Yeah, there's like 5 different levels going on. It felt like I was in a TV show, like a drama, you know? On the way to New York, my boyfriend tried to cheat on me. My relationship's over, but I must perform on stage, you know?
like a movie.
It really was, yeah.
Okay, so but you said he got rejected. So did the girl reach out to you?
Oh, well, okay, so what happened was a friend, because he was at the school that I used to go to when I still lived in England, and a friend that also went there, it essentially told me that he witnessed my ex try to cheat on me and get rejected by the girl. And then I reached out to the girl and I broke up with my boyfriend, and it was the most messiest time I've ever had up until that point. So
And you were on a flight
I was
over
on a flight
to
New York for this ASCAP award.
And you found out
thing.
on the flight?
Oh yeah, like right before I boarded.
So you had to say, like, what, how many hours was the flight?
Oh my God, I think it was like 5 or something ridiculous.
Just
And I
5
was
hours
crying, and the air stewardess kept coming up and she was like, do you want to drink? And I was like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I really do actually. I think
you
I
for
was watching Up and crying on the plane.
That
like,
when you would
the
cry and
worst
just
movie
watch
to
it,
watch,
yeah.
by the way, when you're going through a romantic heartbreak, don't watch Up. Don't do it to yourself.
Just don't. Pro tip. Pro tip.
Self-sabotage, but you know, we made it.
That's crazy. And then you got this award.
I did, yeah.
Big award.
It was the biggest award I'd ever had at the time. It was a wonderful honor, but devastated.
Yeah.
Devastated.
Did you just like black out when you performed? Like you just had to like shut off the fact that like this was all happening?
Pretty much, yeah. I would cry right before I would go on stage, and then you'd just, you know, suck it up, get through the performance, and then afterwards I remember we went and got soup dumplings because my friends were like, let's cheer you up. We got soup dumplings and all agreed that my ex sucked.
Yeah. Your ex did suck.
He sure
does
did.
suck.
He sure did.
Yeah. That was a great answer.
Thank you.
We liked it. We fancy level 1.
I enjoyed that one. That was good.
Yeah. Okay. Time for level 2.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so this is this or that.
Okay.
So you're going to obviously say which one you prefer.
Sure.
Okay. So, parked car conversations or 3 a.m. conversations?
Ooh, that's a good one. Maybe 3 a.m. conversations. I feel like I get most creative at nighttime.
Yeah.
And a lot of truths start coming out after midnight. I actually have a song called Everything's Better After Midnight. So I think, out of principle, I have to say 3 a.m.
You kind of have to.
I think so. That is so nice too.
Those ones are fun to eat for fun. Sometimes I will.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very good. You want another one?
I might actually. I answered the question, but I'll have another one anyway.
Don't worry, you didn't lose that one technically. Write a song about love or heartbreak. What do you prefer?
Oh, well, you know what? This is so interesting because I've never really written love songs until this past year. It was always heartbreak, religiously. I do think, in general, I'm more comfortable. I find it easier to write songs about heartbreak. I feel things very deeply, so it's way easier to write about sadness. I actually find it more vulnerable to write about happiness and love. So I guess, in general, heartbreak songs come easier to me. But I'm not sure if there's one I prefer more than the other.
I love the words that you're using, like pleasant and fancy and heavily. People don't usually have big words like that.
It's the Brit in me.
Okay, so pick one you want. This one is also kind of a little challenge. So this is write a song. So you're gonna name the title of the song of the situation that would apply to you.
Okay.
So you're like basically coming up with a title like you did for Love
With
One.
Nice Try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your new hit single, Nice Try. Okay, so last time you cried.
Long overdue.
Okay.
I think sometimes I can kind of bottle up a bit. The last time I cried definitely felt like a release of a lot of bottled up emotions that needed to be out there.
Yeah. Your current love life.
Ooh! This is so fun because my EP is actually about my current love life, like my new one coming out next week.
Oh, don't worry. We have a question.
Ooh, okay, current love life.
'Cause I know you be in love.
Oh, I'm in love, girl.
Yeah. Must be nice.
Oh, trust me, it was long overdue. Again, I feel like I went through so much crap to reach this point, so.
Don't worry, 6 is just about your relationship, so we will
love
get
that.
there. We will get there.
I love that. Let's say love of my life.
Oh gosh. Okay. We're gonna try not to cry. Your life at 16 years old compared to now.
Ooh, not lonely anymore.
That's a sweet one.
It's sweet. I definitely struggled with moving to America. I moved when I was 14, and I didn't have any friends.
Yeah. It's
Really?
hard to make friends in LA.
It's really hard, especially when I don't really think I made like a good group of friends until honestly like not even 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how lonely it was. When you're in entertainment, you're around a lot of people that are a lot older than you and are a lot more established, and there's not really many opportunities to connect with people your own age.
Yeah.
And now I think I am really fortunate to have a really wonderful, loving group of friends, but that's something I just transparently did not have as a teenager. So not lonely anymore feels appropriate.
Yeah. You liked 3.
I did like 3.
Hopefully I think maybe 5 will get you.
I can see that one.
You'll be
looks
composed,
a little
but-
dangerous. I can see that one getting me.
Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. In your song, in your car, you said how you used to have you used a real blinker sound in the background, like the noises?
Yeah.
And you did the left one because your partner is left-handed. So, how long have you been in a relationship? It's actually 4, not 6. And how did you meet?
So, even though we just talked smack on Bumble, I met him
Okay.
on Bumble.
Okay.
I met him on Bumble, so thank you, Bumble. And we've actually been together a year on the 13th, which is next week.
What are you gonna do? Or are you in holiday then? Are you gonna be away?
No, we leave on the next day.
Okay, so you have to.
So that trip's sort of like a little celebration, I suppose. But
Yeah.
on the actual day, I can't say because I know he'll watch this.
Yeah.
But I have
We love
some
a supportive
surprises.
partner.
I've put a lot of thought and care into this day.
Yeah.
So I think it'll go down well.
So okay, but you met on Bumble, so that means you had a message first. Do you remember the first message you sent him?
I absolutely do remember.
Okay. Okay.
So he works in the video games industry, and I noticed he was working at a company that made one of my favorite games.
Okay.
And so I asked him, and I go, "Oh, you work at this company. Did you get to work on this game?" Because I was so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
He told me he works on it every single day. I lost my mind. I ran to my PlayStation. I turned it on because I 100%ed both games, and it's the Spider-Man games.
Okay, yeah.
And I 100%ed both of those games. Like, I got every single achievement. I platinumed them. And I said, hate to expose myself like this, but here. And I showed him my trophies. I mean, it worked. I got the date. I actually asked him out, too. I was like, it was going on too long. And I was like,
someone's got to make a move.
Are you free Saturday night?
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I asked him out. I came on strong to that man, but he liked it, so.
It worked.
It worked.
Also, if he's like, oh yeah, I work on it every day, and you were good I would be like, oh, you're my soulmate.
Right.
I would have just typed, you are my soulmate.
I was like, oh my God, I was obsessed with these games, and you have been working on them. That's nuts.
Are you a big gamer? I know you're on Twitch.
Yeah,
you stream?
yeah.
Do you stream you playing?
Yeah, I don't play well.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
But you're on there.
I bring some vibes. I probably make everyone else feel better about their own abilities to play.
So?
I'm helping the community, if you will.
The gaming community, you are in there.
Right, thank you.
Okay, but you met on Bumble, you went on your date, and now you've been together for almost a year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you said the song title is, what, The Love of Your Life? Mm-hmm. So you're going to get married.
If he'll have me.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
He's going to message me about that exact comment, being like,
what? Of course.
Of course I will.
Course.
Like, I already see it, but yes.
Who said I love you first?
Oh, okay. It was him, but I waited. Like, I knew I loved him first.
Yeah.
But I knew he wasn't quite there yet. So, like, for a very long time, when I was on tour, and I knew I loved him when I left for tour, but I knew he wasn't quite there yet.
Yeah.
So every day on tour, I would just tell my team, like, when's he going to say he loves me? Like,
When?
I love him. When is it coming? Because I can't say it first.
Yeah.
I need him to say it first. So it was just me agonizing on this tour of like, when is he gonna say it?
You're like in the middle of the show. Hold on, guys. I need to check if my boyfriend
I
said
was
he
like,
loved me.
I'm checking like on the phone. I'm like, I just think you're so great. Like, you
I
know, when
like
you're in
you
that
a lot.
stage, that's what it always is. Before you can say you love you, you're like, I like you so much. I just think you're so great. I really think the world of you. You know, like you're saying every other thing than that.
Love.
So he said it first, but I knew it first for sure.
Yeah.
Just played the waiting game a little bit.
You were on tour though, so did he say it over the phone?
He did not. I came back to LA midway through the tour and he said it then.
Oh, did you cry?
Secretly.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Played it cool to his face. I was like,
love you too.
I was like, okay. Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Thanks.
I like you too.
And then I
like you a
screamed
lot.
and told everyone, and I was like, he said he loved me! You know?
How far was it into your relationship?
I think it had been like 3 months at that point.
You knew fast. You guys felt fast.
I knew fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Well, you found you're the princess to his prince.
So
What's
true.
his name?
His name's JP.
JP. We love JP.
We love JP.
JP's
We
a
do
good
love
one.
JP.
Okay, now it's 5. Your time for 5.
Okay. I had my eye on
Let's
this since
hope.
the beginning. This one looks a little scary. Like, I will say, I'm reaching the point where I'm like,
A little scared.
okay, let's see what happens.
Okay. So, name a song off of your EP and name drop who it's about. Is it sour?
Yes.
Okay. You're just so composed. I knew you'd be still pretty with it.
It takes a minute. It's like a delayed reaction.
Yeah.
But it is. I'll answer it. I have no shame. This new EP is all about my current partner,
Yeah.
but that's a boring answer. So I'll tell you my last EP. There's a song on it called Never Meant to Be Mine. And I'm just going to fully name drop this man.
Okay.
His name was Kelvin. We
Kelvin.
only went on 3 dates, which when you listen to how sad and depressing that song is, you would not think that we'd only ever been on 3 dates.
I was like, oh, that was like someone you dated for like years. No,
No,
3 dates.
no, 3 singular dates. He lived in England. I think he still follows me on Instagram, so if he sees this, sorry, Kelvin.
Sorry, Calvin. Sorry,
You did
Calvin.
it to yourself. But yeah, went on 3 dates with him, and then it ended. And I cried in London for the longest time, and my friends were so sick of me, and they were like, you don't even know this man. And I was like, but I just know you. And then I met JP like 2 months later, and I was fine.
All is well.
I'm like, oh,
All is
right.
well.
I don't even
Life
care.
is not hard.
But I still
Life is
released the
great.
song because I thought it was good. But
Yeah.
yeah, never told anyone including Kelvin, that it was about him. But
Calvin.
Kelvin,
What are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do? Sorry, Kelvin.
But your new EP you said is Wanderlust the Dawn.
Yes.
That's all about JP, really?
Fully about JP. It actually was originally just supposed to be a private gift for him.
Yeah.
For our 1 year, I was going to have it printed on vinyl and give it just to him. But then it reached a point where I was playing people the songs and they were like, these are pretty good songs and
Yeah.
you should maybe consider actually
Giving them
releasing
to
them.
everybody.
So
Yeah.
we are now, but that was originally just supposed to be for his ears only.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Has he listened to the whole thing?
He has.
That's so cute. I can't believe he had a whole EP. I can't even get a text
got a
back,
whole
and
EP?
this guy has a whole EP dedicated
I know,
to
everyone's
him.
like, dang, he's a lucky boy.
I know, I'm like, what the heck? What do I gotta do? I need to get Bumble.
You need to get
I need to
Bumble.
I had Bumble BFF when I moved
Me
here.
too.
Because I had no friends
Yeah.
either. Met like 3-4 girls. I don't know who, I couldn't name them. I don't know
Oh,
who they
really?
are. We like hung out and stuff, like parties when I first got here, but I was on the Bumble dating side. But I just don't hang out with people.
It's hit and miss.
Like I match with them, you're hot. Like I'll
Yeah,
message you, but then
me
they're like
too.
want to hang out, and I'm like, actually no.
I feel that.
don't wanna
They'd be
do
like,
that.
oh, are you free next weekend? And I'm like, I am, but like I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm actually not.
Like,
So
I don't want to. It's,
Yeah.
it's a lot of effort, I realize. Like it's a lot of
Yeah.
intentional effort to use dating apps. And
Yeah.
you can't always be bothered.
I need to meet him
You
at this
do,
point, Mr. Romantic.
exactly. Ooh,
In the
okay.
meantime, go ahead.
Here we go, level 6.
Last one. Okay, so speaking of your lovely song in your car, JP's favorite, also a great one. What is one parked car conversation that you've had, doesn't matter who it's with, but you wouldn't want anybody to find out about it?
Ooh. Ooh. I think I have one. So, this one time, I essentially sat down with my friend in a car and I told them this whole plan about how I was planning to fully leave my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And if we're being really, really naughty about it, it was because I had met another boy that I was enjoying quite a bit. And I thought, ooh, you know, is this morally correct? No, don't be like me. I was like 17, 18, so I'm going to give myself a pass for being stupid. But I remember we were in a car because I was about to go into this guy's house to essentially dump him.
Okay.
And I was telling my friend, I was like, how long is it appropriate to wait between dumping
Dumping someone.
him and getting with this
Yeah.
guy?
What did they say?
They said that it probably was not a good idea to do that and I should wait a while, and I think I ended up waiting a week.
That was good. A week is good.
It was an accomplishment to me. He was like, I think you need to at least give it a few months. And I was like, "Ugh, but why?
Why would I do that?
Like, why? Like, I'm checked out of it. And he's like, I
Yeah.
don't know, it's respectful. Like, it was
I don't
basically
care.
me wanting to do something kind of bad, and my friend being like, maybe let's not do that. And I was like, but what if we did?
What if we did?
And then
For
I
the
did
plot.
it anyway.
For
and
the
it
plot.
Was, it was not the correct decision. I mean, spoiler alert, when is it? You know, give it the adequate amount of time, but...
But was it kind of private after a week, or like people kind of knew about it?
People knew. I actually, yeah. Even the guy knew about it. Like
Yeah.
the guy I broke up with was trying to win me back as I was actively dating this
He's
other
like
guy.
calling you, you're with the other guy.
If you want to know something really bad, he drove me to a date with the other guy, and he knew it was a date, by the way.
That's the car conversation that you should be bringing
He
up.
drove me to the date.
Did he know?
He offered.
Oh.
He was like, let me drive you to it. And I remember being like, that's really weird, but I can't drive.
okay.
So, like, saves me an Uber. Really bad.
I think
really
you're the
bad.
problem. I think
I
you
was
were the problem.
I was the problem. Like, he wasn't great either, but the fact that my ex-boyfriend drove me to my new boyfriend's date, like, he wanted
Voluntarily.
to. He offered.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing as a teenager, but something weird was going on. You know,
You're like, sure.
I can own it. I would-
saves me some money.
it saved me an Uber drive, but it was definitely a really awkward time. And on the way back, I remember he was like, did you have fun? And I was like, yes. Because he picked me up too.
Okay, why did you leave out that part?
I know
he dropped me off, but he also picked
me
you up.
And he was like, how was it? And I was like, it was good.
I love him.
And I was like,
Did you ever talk again after that, or did he drive you to more dates?
We actually did talk for a little bit, and when me and the new boyfriend broke up, me and the guy that drove me reconnected, and not romantically, but we essentially just had a little friend chat, and I was like, yeah, so that didn't work out, and he was like...
Congratulations.
But yeah, I deserved that one.
You were like a little menace.
I
You were the problem.
I was a problem.
Yeah.
But you know what? In owning it, you know, I'm very honest about it. We're not that way anymore. We were just a little bit of a unhinged teenager, you know?
Okay, well, how was Pucker Up?
I loved it. I really
did
loved
well
it.
with the
Yeah,
candy.
thank you.
Very,
I
very
liked
well.
5. 5 was good.
Yeah.